Hi and Assalamualaikum. I'm Elisa and I will be your host for today. Consideration is one of the most important parts in making a contract. But have you guys ever wondered what is the true meaning of consideration? Is the concept of consideration crucial in our daily lives?
Also, what is the rules of consideration that exist in contract law? Hmm, let the show begin. So, consideration means that each party must give something in return for what is gained from the other party. That's the true meaning of consideration. But do you guys really understand? It's okay. My friend will present to you a role play in order to further explain about the true meaning of consideration. Let's go! In this scenario, if I wish to enforce Elisa's promise made to her, she must prove that she gave something in return for that promise. Well, how was it, you guys? Did you guys at least get the gist of the definition of consideration? If you guys do, then let's move on to our next part, which is one of the branches of consideration. One of the branches is consideration must not benefit the promisor. Must it not ke must not?
Now, we are going to witness the discussions about consideration need not benefit the promisor. Follow me, guys. Hey, Sophia, do you know that recently my aunt offered me to babysit her baby for 500 ringgit for 3 days?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Don't you think that your situation kind of similar like the case of John's and Federation?
Really? I think it's kind of similar to, I mean, I have to suffer some detriment for 3 days to babysit her baby, and she does not receive any particular benefit too.
Yeah, I think so. I'm really sure that your case falls under consideration need not benefit the promisor.
I think, but what is that?
Hmm. Maybe we will look deeper and discuss about it after class. Okay. So, the facts of the case Jones and Pennebaker happened when a mother and daughter came to an arrangement whereby a mother agreed to maintain her daughter if she agreed to study for the bar. Then the daughter commenced her study and the mother paid her an allowance. After that, the arrangement was later altered, and the mother agreed to provide a house in which her daughter could reside while she studied. And then the mother and daughter fell into dispute as the occupancy of the house, and the mother sought possessions. After that, it was held. The daughter remained occupancy, and the mother appealed. So the issue here, whether or not the agreement between Mrs. Jones and Father Batten was held with the intentions of creating legal relations. Okay, so actually, but how does the rule of consideration must not need benefit the promisor relates to this case? Now, I will explain to you the relevance of the rules of consideration did not benefit the promisor with the case of Jones and Perverton. Okay, based on the case, it highlight the fact that the argument between the mother and daughter is purely out of family ties. So, even though the daughter argued that the agreement between them constituted a legally binding contract, but there is no intention to create legal relation. Thus, the court held there is no binding contract constituted between them. So, this case highlight the fact that generally the mother will not receive any benefit by agreeing to provide for her daughter to study at UK. In exchange, her daughter need to give up her job at United States. So, of course, the daughter has to suffer some detriment while uh, while she accept the money. even though the mother did not receive any benefit. So the fact of this case, the fact of this case align with the concept of the rules. Consideration need not benefit the promisor. How? Because while the promisor might not really receive any particular benefit, the promisee will suffer some detriment. Remember, the mother is the promisor while the daughter is the promisee. Got that?
Hi! So, I will discuss to you guys about the facts on the case of Tweedle and Atkinson. Now, in this story, the groom's father, John Tweedle, agreed with the bride's father, William Guy, to pay to the groom, William Tweedle, £200. But eventually, William Guy died and the estate would not pay. So, the groom, which is William Tweedle, sued. Unfortunately, his suit was unsuccessful as it was held that no stranger to the consideration can take advantage over the contract, although it is to make for his benefit. Now, that's all for the facts. I will discuss to you guys about the issue. Let's follow me, guys. Oh, so the issue in this case is whether the claimant, which is Mr. Tweedle, could sue on a contract he was not a party to.
Is it my turn now? Alright, let's begin. In the agreement made between the father of the bride and the father of the groom, it was clearly shown that the primary intention of the fathers was for the couple to derive a benefit from the payment of the money, even though the promisor won't be directly benefited from the agreement. Meanwhile, he will be the one who suffered a detriment. But after the death of the promisor, what happened? It was argued that preventing the son from being able to enforce the contract would effectively ignore the intention of the fathers. Then what happened? Let's further look at the outcome of the case. It was stated that the groom's claim was rejected by the court. But why? It was held that the groom was not even a part of the agreement, and in addition, he did not provide any consideration to the promise made by the father of the bride. Thus, as a stranger to this contract, he could not enforce it. Do you get that? On this basis, we can conclude that a good consideration can still be obtained without necessarily benefit the promisor, whereas it might be actually intent to benefit the third party.
So, how was it, you guys? Did you get the idea and the gist of the case?
Yes!
Marvelous! Thank you for your attention. Reporting live from IIUM Gambang.